Let's do a review of what we have learned with the Girl Scouts brochure that I had posted last week. Here is the file. I'm going to download it from here so I can see it better. So clicking on download, and it just downloaded and opened. First, I'm going to change the orientation to counterclockwise, so it's up. Then I'm going to make this screen smaller, and I'm going to put it on half of the screen by snapping it on the left side. So you push it towards the left and it goes exactly on half of the screen. I can move this over here. All right, now on this side I don't need this one, but I have to open Microsoft Word. So I am going to open it, and with this window I will do the same. Reduce the size or restore down, and then move it to the other side. When you push it to the left or the right edge of the screen, it will snap into place like this. Half of the screen for one and the other half for the other. I'm going to recreate this flyer, and I'm not going to type so much text, but I'm going to show you what elements you need to make it look like this. So first I have to make my page smaller. From the zoom, I'm going to make it small enough so I can see the whole page. Second, if you're going to have a second page and third page as they are on the brochure, I advise that you press enter lots of times, and you can actually increase the size of the text. That's a little trick. So it's easy to press enter and get to the second page in just a few clicks. I'm going to go even to the third page. So remember, you cannot create a new page or a new line without pressing enter. So first, my background is green. It's green dots. I'm going to go to I have to maximize it because I can't see all of the buttons. So I will memorize that my background is green. I'll see if I can add dots as well. And then on top of the background there is an image. I maximize the screen from here, the window rather, for Word, so I have more space to work. My version of Word is different than the one we used in class. My page color is over here, but for you guys, if you use the new version, it will be on the very right side. So find it, and you can choose the green. If you would like to add dots or something like this, you can check in Fill Effects and see if there are patterns here that will allow you to have dots. These are very small dots, but either way, it's close enough for us. Now you see that the page color gets applied to the whole three-page brochure. If you do not want this, you will not be able to use the page color. You will have to insert a frame or a text box and color it. For now, I'm going to leave it as is. Next, I'm going to insert a picture. Unfortunately, I do not have online pictures here, but you should, and you should follow the steps to insert an online picture. I'm going to download it from the internet and then I will insert it. Once you insert the image, you may have to resize it. My image here is a landscape, so kind of horizontal mostly, and I need one that's vertical, that's portrait. I have to cut it, so here is crop. I'm going to cut the side here, and then I'm going to make it bigger. So I will click on the image and expand it. When you make images bigger, they may not look very good. The quality could be reduced. That has to do with the pixels on the image. Now, you see that there is a fourth page opening up here. That's not what I want. I am going to put this image on the background. So in text wrapping, I have to choose for it to be behind text. Again, text wrapping determines where the image is in relation to the text. So text will go on top of it, behind text. Looks like I cut too much because I need it to be also on the sides. So I will go to crop again and I'll see if I can expand a little more. There. It's okay if it's a little bit on the outside of the page, but it's not okay to be not all the way to the edge. I am done with the picture and now I have to see where my text was. As I said, you can type on top of the picture. See, the cursor is here when you click, and you can type if you want to, but that is not what we are going to do. I will undo this. I will go back to the smaller size so I can see the flyer on the other side. I'll snap it on the right again. And I'll make it a little bigger maybe so I can see the page. Now, all of these are going to be in text boxes. These text boxes here are invisible. So that's one text box, and this is another text box. By the way, this is a logo, meaning that it's going to be a picture that you will insert online. That one could also be a text box if you don't care much for making this pointy. If not, you have to insert a shape. But this text box will have a green background. So I am going to insert the text boxes now. When we go to insert, there is text box and draw text box. I will have one here. That's for the logo. For this, I have to change the settings, so I should not have any background. This is the background, the shape fill. I do not want it to be colorful, any color. It should be transparent, and I'm just going to type it so we don't take time to insert a picture. Right now I have typed it, but it's tiny. It's a very small font and it's also black. So I have to go to home, make it white, and I have to increase it in size also. I am not going to type all the text. As I said, I'm just going to show you how you can format, how you can insert everything. Now, once you're done with this text box, you should remove the border. So the black border helps you see where it is and grab it. Click on it if you need to, but it's also not going to look good. So I will go to the shape format. Here is the border, and I will say no outline. Remember that you can see all of these formatting options when you click on the text box. Next, the big text box from here. I am going to insert it first. So going to insert text box, draw text box, and this may go over the girl's head, so I will make it actually more wide, and maybe I can even put it way up, even on the green, so it doesn't cover the head. You can make changes depending on what your flyer is looking like. As I said, it does not have to be exactly the same. Again, I'm going to change the outline to none and the fill to none, meaning the border and the background. They're already set to none, to no fill and no border, because I already did it for this one. So here, this one, and then that one. Now the text box is completely invisible. You cannot even tell that there is a text box, but if you click, if you know where it is, it will come up. I'm going to type some of the text. Again, you will have to format the text so it's bigger and it's white. I'm going to select it. Even though you don't see it, it is there. Here is white, and that's a pretty big text, so probably a font size about 40. You have to reduce it if it does not fit and decide exactly how to fit it. It should be a bit bolder, but I'm not finding something that's exactly the same, so I'm just going to use whichever I like. So this one. This is too big now, so I'm going to reduce to maybe 36. And you can continue typing. For the girl, you need to color each letter separately with a different color. And last, the text box on the bottom. I'm going to insert it again. There it is. This time I'm going to type first before I change the colors. But it really doesn't matter which one you will do first. So again, no color on the shape outline, no fill, and then the text needs to become white. I will make it bigger and probably about this big. And I actually forgot that this needs to be green. It should be with the green background. So I'm going to the format. I'll see if I have green over here. I don't have the green that I like. Oh, I did not want to click on this. So in shape fill, I'm going to choose the grass green. And we are done. If you would like to actually have a shape like this, you have to go to Insert, Shapes, find the shape, insert it, And then on top of the shape you have to add a text box to type the text.